What do you want? Wanna play a game? Let's play a game. A game? How about we see how smart you are? If you pass, I'll let you go. Why are you doing this? Just let me go. Silence! Now, with the half-angle formula, evaluate cosine of 15. What? Are you serious? What? Do it. Right then. Don't stop. Just I'll do it. I'll do it. Just calm down.
So before he chops our head off, first, let's look. Cosine of theta divided by 2, it's equal to, okay, it's equal to, plus or minus, square root of 1 plus cosine of theta, right? And then over 2. Okay, let's quickly. Now, if we make theta over 2 equal to 15, and we find out that, oops, I was putting pi. We find out that theta is equal to 30 degrees, right? So now let's put this in the equation. 1 plus cosine of 30 degrees over 2. Okay, now we already know that cosine of 30 is square root of 3 over 2, right? So now if we plug this in there, then we'll get 1 plus cosine of, no, I'm sorry. We'll get 1 plus square root of 3 over 2, all over 2. Now, we plug this in, and then now we multiply by 2, right? Just do that. And then, so now we get 2 plus square root of 3, and this cancels out that. So now, and then this becomes 4, right? And now we know that the square root of 4 is equal to 2, right? So this becomes 2 plus square root of 3 over 2. And this would be the square root over here. Now we know that, we know that it's in the first quadrant because it's 15 degrees. 15 degrees is in the first quadrant, so we get plus. Okay?
Okay, so it's gonna be the square root of 2 plus the square root of 3 and all of it over 2. Guess. Now, evaluate the sine of 22 degrees and 30 minutes. Alright, let's do it.
Okay, so we have to evaluate the sine of 22 degrees and 30 minutes, right? So that means that now we have to change this into degree decimal form, right? So now it's 22 plus 30 over 60, right? This can change into 1 over 2. Now we add that to the 22, and we get 22.5. Okay, so now that we have that, now we can set this equal to theta over 2, and it'll be 22.5, right? So now from this, we can figure out that theta is equal to 45 degrees. Okay, so if we put this into the equation of sine of theta over 2, sine of theta over 2, which equals 1 minus cosine of theta over 2, we'll get that we have 1 minus cosine of 45 degrees over 2. Okay. Now we already know what the cosine of 45 degrees is, right? We know that cosine of 45 degrees is equal to square root of 2 over 2, right? So now we can plug this into the equation. We can get that this is equal to 1 minus square root of 2 over 2 over 2. Okay, now by multiplying, now we have square root of 2 over 2 over 2. And now we can multiply both sides by 2. And we get 4 over here. And we get 2 minus the square root of 2. Because this cancels out. Okay, now we know that the square root of this is, now we know what the square root of 4 is 2. So we get 2 minus the square root of 2 over 2. And this would be square root it over. Okay. So this would be our answer.
So the answer is the square root of 2 minus square root of 2, all of it over 2. Okay. So sine and cosine are easy. But now let's do tangent. Give me the tangent of 67 point... No, just 67 degrees. And 30 minutes. You'll never figure it out. This time, I'll add another condition. You have to finish it in less than a minute.
We have to find tangent of 67.5 degrees using our half-angle formulas. Okay, so we know that tangent of theta over 2 is equal to 1 minus cosine theta, right? And over 1 plus cosine theta in the square root, right? But we know that this is equal to sine, right? Our sine formula for sine was 1 minus cosine. Okay, so we got that. So we can get sine of theta over 1 plus cosine of theta. Okay, so now we have to put this over theta over 2. So 67.5 equals theta over 2. Okay, from this we can figure out that theta is equal to 135 by multiplying by 2. Okay, so now if we put this into the equation, sine of 135 degrees over 1 plus cosine of 135 degrees. Okay, so we know that 135 is kind of like 45. So the sine of 135 is negative square root of 2 over 2. Right? And we know that cosine of 135 is positive. Other way around, sorry. So this is positive, this is negative square root of 2 over 2. Okay? So from here, we can figure something out. So right now we have 2 and 2, 2, 2, 2. Right, so what we can do, in order to get rid of this fraction and this fraction, we can multiply both sides by 2. Right, so multiply both sides by 2, and this cancels out, and this becomes a 2. So we get square root of 2 over 2 plus negative square root of 2. Okay. So from here, and remember this is all under a square root. So from here we can figure out that this is actually 1. Right? So this becomes square root of 2. So we can get 1 plus square root of 2. And that's tangent of 67.5. Okay. This is
You'll never finish. What's the square root of 2? That's the answer. 1 plus the square root of 2. How did you figure it out? No, I'm not letting you go. You're not leaving.